South Korea isn't just battling a heat wave, it's confronting a climate turning against it. Record-breaking temperatures are spreading across the country, claiming lives and pushing millions to the limit. What was once considered extreme weather is becoming the new normal. South Korea is battling an unprecedented heat wave, with record-breaking temperatures sweeping across the country and forcing authorities to expand emergency measures as millions struggle to cope with extreme heat. The intensity of the heat was on full display in Seoul on August 3rd, where an ice block melted in just 36 minutes under a scorching temperature of 36.7 degrees Celsius, highlighting the severity of the conditions gripping the capital. Forecasters say the extreme heat, initially concentrated in the country's southeast, is now spreading toward the densely populated Seoul metropolitan area and western regions. The Korea Meteorological Administration has said that the heat wave is due to overlapping high-pressure systems over the Korean peninsula, combined with strong, direct sunlight under clear skies.
The heat in South Gyeongsang Province in the southeast has been intensified by the Foin phenomenon, which occurs when wind crosses a mountain range and becomes hotter and drier on the other side.
According to the Korea Disease Control and Prevention Agency, as of August 2nd, 14 people had died and 1,889 others had suffered heat-related illnesses since mid-May. Updated figures released ahead of Tuesday showed the toll had risen to 16 deaths and more than 2,000 heat-related illnesses. As temperatures climbed, families flocked to Seoul's Cheonggyecheon stream, where the city launched a summer water festival with splash zones and paddling areas to provide relief from the relentless heat.
I think we've reached a point where it's almost impossible to go about daily life in Seoul without a parasol. This climate crisis has become something citizens can feel on their own skin.
Many residents said adapting to extreme heat is becoming part of daily life.
It's great that there's a place where families can come together, cool off from the heat, play in the water, and spend time together.
Younger residents echoed similar concerns while seeking relief from the soaring temperatures.
Even though it's the hottest weather right now, it feels pretty refreshing here. I came to Cheonggyecheon because I heard there was an event where people could actually get into the water.
Firefighters and other officials had been spraying water on roads in the area and checking on vulnerable residents for heat-related illnesses, said Junhong Cheol, an official at Yongdeungpo Fire Station.
Record-breaking heat waves have continued day after day. Vulnerable groups in vulnerable areas are especially exposed to extreme heat. So Yongdeungpo Fire Station is carrying out preventive measures, including preemptive water spraying in vulnerable areas and continuous foot patrols to prevent possible cases of heat-related illnesses.
On August 4th, with Seoul expected to experience its first ever severe heat wave warning, President Lee Jae Myung urged officials during a cabinet meeting to protect people's daily lives, strengthen power systems amid soaring electricity demand, and prepare for increasingly frequent extreme weather. Speaking at a cabinet meeting on August 4th, President Lee Jae Myung called on officials to take necessary measures.
Record-breaking heat waves have been continuing day after day across the country. In some southern regions, unprecedented heat with temperatures soaring well above 40 degrees Celsius, 104 degrees Fahrenheit, has persisted for several days, making even people's daily lives difficult. The situation is very serious, with nearly 2,000 cases of heat-related illnesses reported since May and 16th deaths caused by the severe heat. We need to make efforts for a fundamental overhaul of the national crisis system, since this extreme weather is becoming normal. This is the time to further raise nationwide awareness of the risks posed by heat waves.
As South Korea braces for more days of temperatures approaching 40 degrees Celsius, authorities warn that what was once considered exceptional weather is rapidly becoming the country's new normal. South Korea's capital is bracing for what could be its harshest day of the summer, as forecasters warn conditions on August 4th may surpass anything recorded so far this scorching year. A heat wave emergency warning, the highest level under the country's alert system, takes effect at 11 a.m. on August 4th across parts of southeastern and southwestern Seoul, along with Osan, Hanam, and western Yeoju in Gyeonggi Province. It is the first time such a warning has been declared for the Greater Seoul region since the system was introduced in June 2026.
Outdoor activities and work should be halted or postponed as much as possible. Individuals should move to cool locations, such as air-conditioned indoor spaces or designated heat relief shelters.
The alert is triggered when an area already enduring perceived temperatures of 35 degrees Celsius or higher for 2 consecutive days is forecast to reach 38 degrees or more, or an actual reading of 39 degrees for a further day. Even healthy residents are being told to stay indoors and avoid outdoor labor altogether. On August 3rd, the nation's highest reading hit 41.2 degrees in one southern region, with figures close behind elsewhere in the south. Seoul itself touched 39 degrees, a sign of what forecasters say is still to come. Meteorologists point to shifting winds pushing the foehn effect across the Baekdu-Daegan mountain range and into the capital, a process that heats and dries air as it descends, already blamed for record temperatures further south in recent days. The toll is already climbing. By August 1st, nearly 1,900 people nationwide had suffered heat-related illnesses, with 14 deaths recorded. A first heat death of the year was reported in one western port city on August 3rd, while a man in his 70s died in the south in a suspected heat-related case. Seoul's city government held emergency talks on August 3rd, with alerts in place since July 23rd. Visiting nurses are now checking on roughly 63,000 vulnerable residents across the capital, while more than 200 water trucks are dousing nearly 2,000 kilometers of road to ease the urban heat island effect. Local authorities elsewhere are turning to technology to cope. Drones fitted with loudspeakers and thermal cameras are patrolling tourist areas in the south, while in one southwestern county, officials have enlisted a drone soccer club to warn residents away from the streets during peak afternoon hours. Scientists continue to link the growing frequency and intensity of such heat waves to human-driven climate change, as authorities nationwide urge residents to stay off the streets between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. and reach for water over caffeine or alcohol as August 4th approaches.